So welcome. Today we are going to solve some question and try to understand projection of solids. So this is question of projection of solid. I take prism question, and with the help of this question I will try to explain you every feature of projection of solid. So now start question, draw XY line as usual. Then read question and try to understand clearly. It is resting on corner and axis 30 degree to HP. Axis is inclined 30 degree to HP. So as we know, the axis inclination is above XY. So the base we have to draw below XY. So start with base. So base of hexagonal prism is hexagon. Now how we draw the hexagon? It is resting on corner. So we draw hexagon like this. It is resting on corner. If it will resting on side, then we have to draw this side perpendicular to XY. Okay, so this is our base. Now we start drawing and continuing the problem. That is, first of all, naming base. Then we know that in prism there are two bases, so we have to name it twice. Then project it and complete the front view as it is rectangle. Now transfer one naming above and one naming below. So this completes our problem. Hexagonal prism resting on corner, but it is axis perpendicular to HP. It is axis perpendicular to HP. Now we have to incline it. So first of all, we draw axis inclined 30 degree to HP and then draw this front view like this. Means this corner touching on XY. This corner touching on XY. Now how we draw this? As we know, the axis is parallel to this side. Means this side is also 30 degree inclined. So start from here. First of all, draw this side 30 degree. Then taken dimension from last view and completely copy it and complete this view. This is naming with naming. Now draw projectors downward, draw locus forward and get the intersection points, that is A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the points. Now we draw an arrow in this direction. This is either direction of process or direction of observer. So we have to observe from top. When we have to observe from top, we completely visible this base A, B, C, D, E. So we draw a complete base A, B, C, D, E. Then second step, as in second step, we complete the border line, that is like this, border line. Now we have to complete the second base, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But remaining lines should be hidden. In this way, we partially complete this question. Now this problem. Now we have to draw the edges of face. Means draw join 1 to A1 and join 4 to D1 like this. 1 to A1 is completely visible line, and 4 to D1, 4 to D1 is invisible line, means hidden line. So we have to draw here hidden, up to here hidden, and this is complete. In this way we complete this problem. Now our next top view. So in question, the top view of axis 40 degree to VP is given. Means the top view of axis, or we can say this line, which represent the axis or which passes through axis. So we draw a 40-degree angle and then draw complete this top view like this. Means this is just copy and paste. We have to copy from here every point and same dimensions and draw here. Now we have to draw vertically projectors, then draw locus from previous front view, and now here we have to go forward by drawing an arrow downward. This shows the direction of observer. So from below, if we observe the base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is now completely visible. So we have to draw this base completely by getting intersection points. Now in second step, we have to draw border line, complete outline of our object. Now we complete the second base that is hidden like this. Now we have to draw the edges of base, that is join point 1 to A1 and point 4 to D1. But now this time it is just reverse of previous. Just reverse of previous. Join 1 to A1 is our hidden line and join 4 to D1 is our completely visible line. Now in this way we complete this question of projection of solid. This will help you to understand and try to draw other problems. Now we take another problem. Actually this is problem of projection of solid, but it also represents isometric projection. So this question helps you to understand projection of solid as well as isometric projection. Now we completely draw the problem and try to explain you how we draw. This is the question, total question. Now a cube is resting on one of its corner on VP. So same, the base or square we have to draw like this, means it is resting on corner. And this is our front view. Now see here, just remember that in top view we have to draw square and in front view we have to draw rectangle. And here two faces are visible. Remember this thing, in front view two faces are visible. Okay, now we have to draw a solid diagonal. And this solid diagonal is first we make parallel to HP. When we make it parallel to HP, it is automatically parallel to VP. And lastly, we have to make it perpendicular to VP. This is our question. So now in second step, we make solid diagonal parallel to HP. And like this, turn this rectangle, means it is resting on corner. So here also we have seen two faces. Now draw projectors downward, draw locus forward, and then by getting intersection points, we have to complete this top view. Now in this top view, the axis is parallel to VP. The axis is parallel to VP. So when axis is parallel to VP, and finally we have to draw it perpendicular. So we just rotate this view 90 degree, from 90 degree. So we get axis perpendicular to VP. This is axis perpendicular to VP. Now we just rotate this question and draw by this previous problem, same copy and paste, means dimensionally it is same. Now from here we draw projectors and then locus and complete this final view. Now carefully see this final view. What is this? This is a three-dimensional view of a cube. And carefully watch that three faces are visible and three faces are hidden. Now if we observe this angle, this should be 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. And if we observe the length of one side of cube, we get a reduced length here. This is not the true length of the side of cube. This is reduced length. So this is the principle of isometric projection. This is the principle of isometric projection. So observe here, the first view is rectangle, second view is rectangle, and third view is a regular hexagon. Now see here carefully. This is a regular hexagon. Yes, this is a regular hexagon. And below XY, if we observe, the first view is square, second view is top view, and third view is 90 degree rotated top view. Now we observe and see in top view. In top view, see here, all faces are equally inclined to VP. All faces are equally inclined to VP. All faces are equally inclined to VP. So this is the characteristic of this problem that I want to show you and tell you. So please remember it. It will help you to solve many questions. So we stop here.